Hello, and welcome back to Nameless Fortress. We are going to be going through the ruined gatehouse today, and I know that we will succeed because I just spent an hour doing it and had a recording issue. I have changed my... I'm kind of in a temporary setup right now, but I've changed something so that the particular issue I had last time cannot happen again. So eventually I'll run out of things that cannot happen again, right? And then I'll just have perfect recordings every single time. One can hope. But yeah, so this should hopefully go a little bit faster. I think ending at the end of this level is a pretty good spot for the episode boundary anyway. So that's probably what we're going to do. Alright, so the first thing that I wanted to do... I was looking at this, there's a lot of points, you get a lot of things for killing this adder. This room is really good. And stuff is free. In fact, the pirates don't even hurt us, so at this stage, we might as well just swap to the Lucky Blade. We're not doing anything more in that room. Right, so the first thing I was... Right, now I remember. The first thing I was trying to figure out was how to get through a blue door. That was my main goal, because there's that one there. There's this one here. I noticed that this one is pickaxe proof. Unless you can pickaxe the door itself. I don't know if that's a thing. I assume not because of how this is set up. I'm pretty sure I've tried it in the past and it doesn't work. So we can pickaxe to take out a segment of wall, but that won't let us get past here. It will, however, let us get past here. But at the end of the day, we have quite a few blue keys, and there are, I think, 3 in this level that we can pick up. Although we will be spending 3 of them as well, so I mean... But we'll just start here. And there, this is a power square. Yes, it is. We will be using one of our keys there. Okay, you have shield, you have power. You guys are free, even with the Lucky Blade. So there's not really any reason not to do that. Right, and you do 126 damage, but because of this Omplic, we're gonna have to take the hit. That's actually pretty decent right there. We're taking 150. But as long as we can have more than 128, I guess. 128 is kind of our number. You guys... No defense, so it doesn't matter what shield we're using. And they attack first, so it doesn't matter if we have a sword or not. So unless the Lucky Blade's going to make a difference, we might as well. But the Wooden Blade's damage is going to make a difference, we might as well just do it. This we want to approach from the other side first, because we want to hit this orb to open this. That'll give us more options with the room. And this briar is a huge pain. We could hand bomb it. I don't think it's really worth it, but we could. To get to this side of this door, we either have to spend a blue key here or a yellow key somewhere. We could spend it here. We could spend it here. I think this is probably the more convenient spot. You still can't hurt me even without the shield. Okay. Yeah, and I think our stats are in a very good spot. This we just need a ton of health, but then we get some good stuff. So we'll do that when we have health. Okay. Now we can traverse this now. We already did that, so we can kill you guys. Can you guys even hurt me? No. So it doesn't really matter which entrance we pick. We will spend a blue key here. Just grab all that stuff. Those pirates get to live until I have my until I have a need to grab the potion. Okay, the big seep is very close to a checkpoint. At this point, we're just looking to lose as much health as we can because we have a bunch of conflict stuff to do. There's that guy over there, which would be nice to get to without going through the potion, hopefully. We could do this as well. Grabbed a little bit more health, we'd get the attack in there. There's not really any reason to ever interact with anything up here. Which I guess was a waste I did fight this guy. I mean, it's 120 damage for 1,000 Greckles. That's pretty good. Okay. It's only 500 Greckles, I guess, if I'm not using the Lucky Blade, but I'll take less damage as well. There isn't a power square on the next level, is there? I don't remember seeing one. I didn't fully explore it, though. Alright, so... with this room... these only matter if I'm not going through this way, which I am. Because I'm going to do this. So actually, I can just step on those whenever. Which means I want that shield gem probably as quickly as I can. One more attack and you're half. And at that point, adding 110 attack for the hook, which is I think what it worked out to, will not make a difference. Yeah, plus 110. Yeah, you're 120 with the hook. You're still 120 with the Lucky Blade. Okay, so I think our target... well, I was going to say is this guy, but actually... is there anything on the previous level? It's kind of a little bit confusing because I just did all this, so I don't remember what I've done. If I grab that... there's not... well, there's actually quite a bit on this level. Most of it free health. We've got a Dark Wubba that's 1,000 and getting cheaper. Yeah, and this is all just health, and I don't think there's anything on the previous level when I checked that I care about at this point. They're all pretty sketchy trades. Nothing that I really want to do. Alright. So let's do that, getting us up to 5. 579. And access to the pickaxe. The thing is, I don't want to do that until I get another attack. So maybe it would be better to do... oh, well, maybe I just grab this. That would be smarter. Because I do need this eventually. Unfortunately, I'm grabbing a bunch of attack. Or a bunch of health, rather. So now I need to spend a lot of it. Okay, you're not getting cheaper anytime soon, but also you're in a bad spot for using the Lucky Blade, so I might as well... bad spot? You're in a good spot for using Lucky Blade. yeah, adding 110 attack isn't going to make a difference. So I could do that. You guys are 500 guaranteed. I can cut that in half if I'm using the other weapon. Maybe I just spend the skeleton key. Because I'm gonna have a lot of blue keys, and I'm gonna have a lot of yellow and green keys as well. So I think we'll just use the skeleton key for this. We'll make you... It's 200 Greckles, but I think I'm gonna value health over Greckles, even though Greckles are attack, which is stats, which is more points, ultimately. Health is still points too, but... So out of curiosity, yeah, if I body attack you, it's the same effect. Alright. It's got 16 attack, and it's 17,500 roughly. Yeah, hitting you with your body, my body is the same, so I might as well use the Lucky Blade on you guys. Unless the wooden blade's going to make a difference, it's not going to make 92 attack difference. Okay, I don't know if I need the attack for anything anymore, because I got the other attack. I want the attack. But it's not the biggest priority. It will be for the Gel Mother. And for the Slayer. Whoops, and for the boss. 6048, 6093, interesting. So Asha is slightly stronger than a regular Slayer right now, but significantly weaker than a regular Slayer when I attacked the boss last time, by the time I got there, so that's interesting. Okay, so more attack, but it's not going to make a difference. So in that case, we will be doing both of these, but we'll do defense first, because that's going to be more immediately useful. Alright, we have enough health. But we can do this. So now we're only losing 75. But ideally, I would lose another 120 or so health before we do that. That's a lot of health there. I don't think there's anywhere I can do that, though. Unless, how's that Dark Wubba looking? 194. Maybe. Maybe now's the time. That's not too bad. Okay, and now I'm wanting... just a little bit more health. Not that much. I think there's a smaller potion on the next level I can take. Okay, so we got the pickaxe down here. $106. It's gonna be 108, isn't it? Darn it. Well, we can do that. It's not going to be that much damage. It should be fine. And I am choosing to take the extra 50 damage because this thing has 500 Greckles. So I will take 50 damage for 500 Greckles. That sounds good to me. Alright, and that's fine to do it in that order because I can just use this plate again. And that gives me access to this place. Which is a little bit weird. Well, once I've hit this, I can go around like this, so it's not an issue that the Yomplic's there, it's just kind of annoying. But I can't kill anything in this room until I've grabbed this potion. I could just grab the stats. My health is pretty low, so now would honestly be about the best time to do it. Well, I do have something else I want to spend my health on as well. I guess... yeah, I guess I'll do that. So now I need to find a way to lose only a... or next time I'm really low on health, we take that attack, I guess. Well, I am going to need more health before doing anything, so I might as well. This... I mean, fighting the giant for an extra 500 Greckles, or taking a bunch of damage but opening this. I think we just do that. The only thing is maybe we'll have more defense later, but I don't think so, because I think we're rapidly running out of things to do. I can step on that, which will have my health again. The thing is, I might as well just kill this. Kill the Zomplic if I'm going down there. Because I get 3 kills in this room. Or the Briar blocks me off completely. Because 3 kills, 1, 2, 3. It'll still have this space free so I can still get out. Which is going to be 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to get quartered coming for you and halved coming for you. So ideally I have 8 hit points to do all of that. And I need to do all that before I can get down here, which gets me access to a bunch of stuff, including progress. Alright, so with that in mind, I think we just start grabbing some health. So what's the next thing I really want to do then? I guess the adder kind of makes sense. It's not 16. If I switch weapons... Alright, so 750. Alright, so we're saving about 700 damage for 800 Greckles. That ratio feels less obviously good to me. Yeah, and that's not going to be cheaper anytime soon, and we want to do it as early as we can, because there's a lot of good stuff behind that fight. So we are looking for, it was like 750, right? Yeah, 755. Let's just grab our health from here, because then we don't have to come back here again to grab health. Hopefully. It's 300. So what is it, 900? Uh, 755, I'm a little bit short. Could have probably just done the large potion if I was going to grab 4 small potions that equal the same amount. Can't say I'll be sorry to see the end of this part up here. It's kind of convoluted getting around. Alright. I'd say that was a pretty good deal. Definitely going to be doing that. I should probably have done that first. You do 380 without my Knight Shield. You'll hit me twice for 29. Yeah, you're not worth doubling. Okay. Next target. Well, you're still 300. Not quite. You guys are 72 now. Okay, I think, yeah, it's time to beat up some rock giants. We'll leave that door open because we will be buying that potion eventually. HP. Uh-oh. Well, That's really good for that one. I really wanted to get this though, which requires me to have 3 HP. Didn't quite work out. You can't hurt me anymore. So might as well just take the lucky blade and get all the money I can out of you. This room, I guess we can actually traverse this way. We will spend a green key for that. Okay, and you do damage to me on the ore mites, but not on these pressure plates, which opens up those 4 keys. That's what I mean about having way too many keys by the end of this. Right, so there's still the Slayer, which is ridiculous. We're just going to be taking the 3 hits each way to get past. And then that gives us another blue key. Alright, so for this room, I think our choice is basically, do we take a bunch of little bits of damage here and there to double our Greckles? And I think the answer is going to be no. Okay, we're gonna want this weapon. We're also gonna want this weapon. Might as well bring this forward. Might as well leave this here, actually, because we have a warp token that can go in that spot. Okay, and I do have to take all this health if I want to. If I want to proceed here. Alright, well, if I had all that health, what would I do with it? I think 46 is pretty low. Maybe we just do this. We're taking 34 damage. Oh no, we're not. Because we must take this before doing that. Right. Okay, never mind, that's not happening anytime soon. Well... is there any more defense out there? Because we can do that. And that. That's how we're going to do it. It's just a matter of... this room has defense. We're taking like 1,500? 1,700 to do the room, but then we get a bunch of stats for it. Okay, well, let's see how much health we have after doing this. Okay, and we know the blue key's going here. Now I could fight you guys as well. The only way that's getting cheaper is with more defense, which I don't think we're getting, so I think this is the time to do it. Warp token is kind of weird. It teleports you, like it takes your XY coordinates of where you are in the room and it reverses them. So the closer you are to the center of the room, the less of an impact it'll have. So we could use it to skip past this door, for example. I mean, we already have access to the other side of the door, that's not that big a deal. But it's just a weird item that has a high chance of just getting you stuck if you're not careful. And unlike regular DROD, in this game it's okay to let the player get stuck. Alright, so how much damage are these guys doing? 276, 278. I think if I grabbed 2 of these, my calculation might be off slightly. Yeah, there's so much health lying around. If I grab 2 of these, and then I fight. Okay, I was off. We're gonna need a small potion. These aren't very small. I already grabbed a small potion. I think I grabbed all the small potions on the previous level. So if we're just doing this... was there anything else on this level I wanted to do before I go to the next level? I could kill you. And there's you guys. Okay, 179. I'm just not... Like, no matter what I do, I'm just not getting my health super low again. Well, man, there's health everywhere. There's a giant up here I could fight just for the sake of the Greckles. Was there anything on this level that I wanted to fight? Another giant. Okay. Maybe we just hunt down the giants. There's that, I guess, if I wanted to fight a bunch of Omplik for money. I mean, maybe. Decent money. Okay, that seals that on flick in there. And you still do too much damage. Get ourselves some money. How much do you hurt? Quite a bit, okay. You're free with a wooden blade, but without a wooden blade you hurt quite a bit. Alright, well if we're taking a bunch of damage here, this room, right, there's nothing left. Red door, that's what that is. Yeah, 3 yellows for a green. A yellow and a bunch of coins for 400 health. Bad health trade, bad health trade. Green key for some health. I guess I could kill you guys. You aren't even worth anything. Yeah, I think, and then the other previous levels before that were even emptier. Yeah, so none of those trades appeal to me. Just wish my health was lower because I'm gonna take like 5 or 6 Omplik hits. I don't see anything else I can do. I guess the other thing I could do is I could just ignore it and make progress, forward progress. So forward progress means going through you. If I had a little bit more money, I could get the next attack upgrade, which would be really nice. But I think I'm just gonna have to do it. So yeah, we're just gonna go with 100 health here. And we're gonna fight a bunch of Omplik for money, starting with those Omplik on the hot, oops, Omplik on the hot tiles up here. Okay, 3 health for 2 Greckles. Probably not worth it. And that's fine. While I'm here, might as well do that. Oh, there's health under it. Okay, good thing I did that. Is there health under you? No. Alright, and then we'll take a bunch more damage. Doing this. Alright, so at this point, I think we're done with percent damage on this level. So we can go through you. Already done that. We've already done everything. This doesn't really matter. Alright, so we just want to go through you. And past you, but not through you. And I don't need a blue key for that, but once I hit this orb, once I hit that orb, everything here becomes way more expensive, so I'd rather not. I'd rather kill everything here before going on, but I can kill the boss before doing that. I wonder if the game will update this. So I'm taking 3828. It doesn't update it. Well, the speed potion should roughly have that, right? I think that's how speed potions work. Hand bomb's still looking pretty good for that. Or if we had just a few more Greckles, we could do this. I'm also wondering if, yeah, using the pickaxe to get the speed potion would be worth doing. But at this point, really have two choices. Which is we collect health, or collect Greckles. Like 17.5? I think it's 500. Yeah, basically 500. So if I can do that, that'll make the boss cheaper. You guys are 260 and 110 attack doesn't make a difference. So you know what? There we go. Okay, and that key is now free because we killed the big seep. Eight attack. Okay, something weird just happened there because I bumped. Okay, and then hit undo, and okay, I see the pop-up from the previous turn. That's what it was. Okay, well that made a pretty big difference. So I have more than enough health lying around that I can just do that. On my previous run, when I collected all the health I could before fighting this boss, I had over 10,000. Without using the elixir, I think it was 10,000. There's a lot of health lying around. Yeah, so there's this as well. I don't think... Oh! Okay, this is kind of dumb, but yeah, I forgot I had the Lucky Blade. I can swap that out, because I don't care about doubling the boss's recals. I'd much rather save several thousand hit points if possible. Well, it saves me 1,000. 18, 14, you're still weaker. I wonder what I did differently last time that made it so the other one was weaker. Are there stats lying around I just didn't pick up this run? Hold on. I'm not missing an obvious stat somewhere, am I? Like, I can't get this. In fact, this room is basically never worth it. That's not stats, it's just health. This room is basically done. That's never worth it. That's just health. Just health. Health and stats. And then on this level, there is the scripted stuff. Like there's this, which we did. There's this, which we did. I don't know. Anyway, 2,000 is not unreasonable. Yeah, 3861. Looking pretty strong. Right, I do have to go around that way now. Yeah, I never did that, huh? That was part of the purpose of killing that omelet, was so that I could open the door. Already grabbed this one. So I would like to go to the next level with as low health as possible. But the problem is, I'm still going to want to do some stuff here. Oh. Okay. Right, he gets one extra hit because he hits first because of his Slayer. Okay, that's actually fine. Because I think that means that if we do this first, we should end up at a pretty nice spot. Does this count as a music bug? I don't know. So grab this for the Greckles. Right, so getting this defense gem would save us damage here, but finishing the fight with lower health, I think ultimately helps us more. Kind of annoying that we have to keep doing this. There's not enough weapon slots. I've got a wooden blade there, which I probably want to take to the next level anyway. I mean, I'm going to want all 3 weapons on the next level. Hook, wooden blade, and lucky blade. Okay. So with the hook, and all of this, I have not quite enough health, because you're going to hit me for another 600, so I need... well, I need another 600. And then I'll have a reasonably close amount of health. Okay. Can't get through that way anymore. Alright, with this. 500. Not bad. Alright, so before we hit the orb, the HP, attack, and defense of all monsters in the entire hold will be doubled. So now, we are never killing that Slayer. It's worth quite a few Greckles, but not gonna do it. We're not killing these monsters ever because of the Briar. And we want access to our stash of goodies. So we just do one quick tour of maybe not the entire level, but... or the entire hold, rather. Like this guy, for example. I mean, do we really want those 260 Greckles for 275 damage? That seems questionable. I don't think we're going to do it. Alright, and what about the previous level? Anything here that we ever want to fight? You're almost free for money. Maybe? I mean, you won't be free when we, double you. No, I don't think there is. Okay. We have cleared... we've cleared everything. Everything that we will ever clear. And monsters on previous levels, if there are any, which I don't even know if there are any left. They can just be, you know, taken out easily anyway, because they won't have even doubled their stats, won't be that scary. Alright. And I guess that's, yeah, probably a pretty good spot to stop. So yeah, this is the Omplic that I was talking about. I'm going to take one hit from this Omplic, which is going to have my health, so coming in here with 5,000 health was not great. So this feels a lot better. Maybe I will just deal with some inventory nonsense. Now, I mean, I guess I don't even have to do this on camera, really. But that's all I'm going to be doing for the rest of the episode, so, you know, up to you if you want to watch that and listen to me ramble, I suppose. Right, we can use the tunnels to get through. Yeah, definitely my biggest complaint about the hold is the amount of backtracking. I think the equipment square idea that I've seen in several places is probably one of the better ways of dealing with this problem. Let's do that to get our last weapon. The equipment square being a marked tile, kind of like the power squares have been. Or it's something like this, where you'd have a tile off to the side, and if you step on it, it opens an inventory that lets you switch out which sword and shield you're using. And just having one of those at the beginning and end of each level is really nice. Yeah, so 2 speed potions available, potentially. One of these days I'll remember which route I'm taking. The other alternative I've seen would be a backpack, where you can hit the special command and swap out your current items that way. But backpack is very easily abusable. I think Hendry's Tale Part 2 used a backpack. And you could do silly things like sheath your sword while standing on a trapdoor in order to not drop the trapdoor. Which, I mean, if you design your hold around that, then it's not an issue. But it is, you know, just the kind of thing that feels pretty abusive. Like you're using game mechanics, but in a way that maybe wasn't intended. And I mean, again, really? That is really, I guess, what this game is, at the end of the day. It's just, you're abusing game mechanics in order to do more with less. And there is legitimate puzzle potential for that sort of thing. It's not entirely a bad thing. Okay, so I have an extra. I have an extra. Oh no. I guess I can store it here. I'm also wondering, like, that speed potion, I probably should have used it on the boss, to be honest. Because that would have saved me, well, what, 1,000 health? I don't know. That's the thing, like, I have so much health at this point that all of these things, like this hand bomb, you know, there are many places that would have been, okay, no. Many places that would have been really good to use the hand bomb, but I just haven't. Okay, I screwed it up this way. But I just had so much health that it doesn't matter. I can just keep going. And so I've been saving my items with the assumption that maybe eventually one day they will be useful. More useful. Alright, actually, we're gonna need to do this. Is this closer? It's... oh, whoops. I guess it is closer. Oh, I genuinely thought this was going to take me less time the second time through, but apparently I was actually a lot faster the first time. I'm pretty sure I was more efficient this time. I guess that's something I can do. I can compare my stats. Although not really, because there's so many health potions lying around that it would be hard to get a comparison just by looking at my stats, because my other stats should be roughly the same. Okay, so pickaxe is there. Going with the assumption that flippers are what I want, especially with water in this first room. And there's all of our gear, minus the pickaxe, lined up here. And I guess other various swords that we've left because the hook just purely outclasses them. And so we haven't quite finished exploring this room, or this level. But I guess there's not really anything left to do on the previous levels other than pick up health. So this is where we are going forward. Is this 22 next time? Maybe. Not 22. I just did 12. Okay, so it'll be 13 next time. But do I have my health saved? Oh yeah, do we want this much health? So yeah, here are my stats. For comparison. So I didn't get that extra Greckle spending up until this point. But as you can see, I beat the final boss and I still had over 5,000 HP, which is a pretty solid indication, I'd say, because I don't think I did too much differently. This 600 is just sitting here. So lots and lots of health. Okay, 13. Makes more sense. So 13 next time, and yeah, we have about 5,000 health just sitting around in potions on the previous levels. So we should have no problems going forward. So Nameless Fortress, we finally made it to the titular level of the hold. We'll see you for that next time.